Hello, how do you feel with this new that we're probably going to have a huge nerf to Hildryn? I was just about to end my pretty fashion right here, but let's show you what this boot can actually do. This is Babao Eximus Pencord, and as you can see, all these things is just joke. Yeah, the big difference between side it is that Hildryn does not need any type of weapons and you can actually carry any deep Archimedean or elite temporal Archimedean wherever you want. And this is huge because you can actually have the full prices on the Archimedia without even need your allies to do almost anything. And I will show you two of my favorite builds with Hildryn. And I think someone just survived. No. Yeah, this is the build. And I don't actually think she deserves a nerf because first of all, he depends in a certain way of the pet, and his mobility it's already balanced because when you dash, you just lose shields, 100 shields, as you can see on top. So I don't really think that he needs a fix. And of course, she cannot actually kill Eximot units. I mean, you can kill these units normally, but yeah, they do not die if you have an Eximut unit. You need to go down and kill that Eximut unit. So I think it's pretty much balanced because the movement is kind of terrible. But yeah, the build is this one right here. 4 Crimson Tau Forge crystals and one of cast speed. This is very important for the landing because if you are just here and you need to go down for something, you just yeah, the animation is more comfortable. So yeah, for the weapon we are using the turret, but this is just a personal choice. I'm just using the turret because yeah, it's pretty much straightforward and this build is pretty amazing. You can use your pillage and everything just die. Yeah, but feel free to use any weapon you want. But yeah, need to know that this build is actually crazy for for almost everything. But anyway, I'm going to show you my turret build. That is this one right here. Yeah, my ribbon is kind of crazy, I know, but yeah. And for the talents and for the Hildryn build is this one right here. Pretty much straightforward, a lot of range. Hildryn, it's a lot of uh, range is very important to Hildryn in order to trespass walls. Like, I mean, I think that is the main reason why they want to nerf Hildryn because they want to have line of sight instead of just nuking everything without even seeing your enemies. So I believe this is a very comfortable build. So feel free to copy. And we are running Shadows Whisper. And for the Fire, we are running secondary energy. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty much straightforward. Nothing special to mention here, but yeah, I think the only special thing to mention here is this is pretty much the best build you want to find to Hildryn because we need these explosions to be working with our Shadows Whispers. And I think that's it. The Epitaph, I'll not use it. The Furage for more fire rate. And the other build I actually run with Hildryn, it is this one right here. The only change I do is less strength for more duration that we are running prime continuity. I think this is pretty much okay. You can actually make this build a little bit better with um, this mod because this is more balanced. I know we have too much, not too much range, but yeah, I think this is more comfortable for any type of missions, and you have pretty much the same results. But the only thing I really like with Hildryn is that I really love that my village came back to me a little bit faster than this. And if you have less duration, your village came back to you very more fast than the other version. Like for example, if you're playing this version right here, we only 70 to 5% of duration. If you with your village, it is almost instantly, so you can do this every time you want. So I just feel more comfortable playing like this. But yeah, I think this is the best build for you. Just switch this to more range if you want. But yeah, this is the build. And one thing I wanted to mention is that you guys already know, I already have a pretty much nice Hall of Fame for which I consider are the best wireframes in the game. Of course, Hildryn is the top 3 or 4 maybe of the best wireframes, but obviously Scythe is the best wireframe in the game. But you need to take in count that yeah, this is the best wireframe in the game, but it is not just the best. It depends of a weapon that sometimes you don't have the option in a mission to play with the Sobek Cuba. Like for example, if you want all of the prices in a deep Archimedia, you're not going to have the entire prices because they requires to use a very specific weapon. But as you can see, with only with a couple of shots, we are just nuking this type of units, and of course, a lot of more KPM than the actual Hildryn. I will show you this just one more time, just for you guys to know. I think you already know about this, but yeah, I think it's very important to notice that yeah, this is 100% Sobek and ASIC shells works, so it's not the same. I think you can output these two at the same level because if we are talking about weapons, you also have both that in the first time it do not appear to have anything special, but you have a very crazy weapon like this that I believe is one of the best weapons in the game, the best melee weapons in the game. If you guys don't know, I really love melee weapons. And with this crazy ribbon, you can do some things like this. And if you show this to Pablo, probably they just get shocked about, hey, just nerf bolt. Like, for example, you can actually do this. And I don't think you guys think, hey, bolt in this situation just kill the enemies faster than Hildryn. So, in fact, Bolt is better than Hildryn. No, Bolt is not better than Hildryn. Bolt is just a weapon platform that actually have a very good synergy with this weapon, and that's it. That's it. And yeah, this is kind of crazy. You can actually do the same thing with another units, like for example with the Babao Eximors. And yeah, you will probably have the same results, even better. Like for example, look how fast I'm killing these things. Even faster than Hildryn. But this do not means that Bolt is the best warframe in the game because it depends of a weapon. If you depend of a weapon, it's not the warframe. It is synergy with another things. Like for example, Nova. I absolutely do not like Nova because Nova by itself it's not a good warframe. It depends of a lot of things. If you watch any type of videos about Nova, you will see a gameplay about Nautilus Prime. Nautilus Prime and a lot of and maybe some type of weapon or something like that. And yeah, the only thing Nova does in that situation it's just fast the enemies, and yeah, a little bit of vulnerability and something like that. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a lot of synergies, but as I can just show you here with Hildryn, with Bolt, sorry, his augment do a lot of crazy interaction with some other weapons. And Warframe is about to this. Warframe has a lot of options, it has a lot of interactions, and some of them are very, very crazy. But you cannot use all of those interactions in every aspect of the game. And that is the main reason why Hildryn is one of the best Warframes in the game, because of she doesn't need anything at all. Did not use even energy. You can actually have all the prices on an elite deep Archimedia and actually pull all of the prices and carry your entire team with only spamming one button. And that is the main reason. That is the answer. That is why he's not at the same level outside, the not same of the same level of any other Warframe, not even the same as Sephagot, not even the same as Gal with Thermal Sunder. Is not even close. She is the best nuker in the entire game, and one of the top 4 or 5 Warframes in the game, I believe. It has a lot of problems, but which is not it is not an all-to-go Warframe, and yeah, that is the same reason why I don't think she deserves a nerf. But in fact, he's a very crazy Warframe and probably the best nuclear Warframe in the game. So hope you guys enjoying the build, and yeah, please leave a like, leave a comment, and see you next time. Bye bye.